as a whole. We've got people in our government right now that lived through the civil rights era.
Correct.
They shouldn't be in there, because if they lived through the civil rights era, they were on the side. Probably. Mm-hmm. They were either a Dixiecrat kind of Democrat at the point, or the other side on the Republican, which is, it would appear now with the views, they're now Democrats, and the other side is.
And something that a lot of people don't realize, that Martin Luther King was a card-carrying Republican, believe it or not.
At the
times
time,
have changed.
yes,
at the time,
times
have changed.
Everything is flip-flopped.
Right, exactly.
And if that's the case, those people need to go. Period. How can they govern a new nation when they're still under the old ideals?
Correct.
That's where this nation, being a free nation, is constantly evolving. So how can you govern a free nation that's constantly evolving when you haven't evolved?
You make a very good point there, actually.
And that's what's going on. We have a bunch of people who haven't evolved, but we have a nation of people, young people, that are coming up. They're making the new rules. They're deciding. Their evolution. We've evolved. Everybody wants to make it better for their progeny, and that's what's happened. And they've evolved. How are you going to govern them if you haven't evolved?
So let me ask you a question here, and I'm pretty sure this will be debated for years and years and years.
Sure.
During Supreme Court confirmation hearings, with the with the three Trump appointees, one of the common questions, which was asked by senators, was about Roe versus Wade, and they all said, it's established case law. They fucking lied. Should they be impeached?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. They lied under oath. According to our laws, they lied under oath. It would be the equivalent of, we caught this drug dealer dealing weed. Were you dealing weed? No. But we have you on camera with a kilo of weed in your trunk. It would appear that you were dealing weed. Nope, I wasn't dealing weed. You're lying. That's perjury. We asked you, were you going to overturn Roe versus Wade? No. We respect that decision.
Right.
And what did they do? They overturned Roe versus Wade. That's a lie. That's perjury.
So
now, the only thing that would get them off the hook is because it wasn't just them. It was them, those few, plus a couple others that have been elected, and that's what could get them off. And that's I would like to be able to prosecute them, but you can't. You'll never be able to prove that case as long as there was multiple people involved.
And to me, this is why term limits are so important.
Yes.
In both houses in Congress, and dare I say, the federal court system, especially the Supreme Court.
Yes.
Because these people get these appointments, and they just feel as though they can do whatever they want when it comes to their own ideology, and so forth and so forth. And I think it's wrong.
It absolutely is wrong. We've gotten to the point where we have. How do I say this? We've gotten to the point where 8 people cannot decide the will of the people and think they're right.
9.
Oh, excuse me. 9.
Right.
There are 9 people on the Supreme Court. I was wrong. I was off only by 1, but okay, that's less than 10 people. That's 0.0000001% of this population.
Right.
And they're expected to make decisions for the will of the people. They can't. It's impossible.
Right. And dare I say, actually I will say it, you cannot tell me that there's not a single Supreme Court justice sitting on this bench or any other time that does not have some type of agenda.
It's impossible. We're asking the people on the Supreme Court to be perfect. They can't have done this, they can't have done that, they can't. When 99% of the population has done this and that and this and that, and you kind of come around, you have to learn in life.
Right.
we can't ask those people to be perfect and make decisions for people who've gone through the mire and then come back up and recovered, and because your viewpoints are going to change. My viewpoints right now at the age of 41 are not the same as they were when I was 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
He's 30-19.
Bitch. Anyway, we can't ask a bunch of people who are in their 60s and 70s, wise as they may be, to make decisions for people who are in their 20s, their 30s, their 40s, their 50s.
Or from different backgrounds.
Yes.
Different social upbringings, and so forth and so forth.
Yes, we've done too much, and at this point, I have to. Either you have to expand the Supreme Court. I think that would be the better measure, to just expand it, not just to even it out, but you have to make it even. Democrats, Republicans, whatever viewpoint you have to even it out, and then different ages from. That's the only way to make it fair. It would have to be from 30 to 60 for me, and at least 15, 16 judges to even get close to any, and they would sit there arguing
Right.
for 85 years over any decision. Mm-hmm. Roe versus Wade now. What is it next? Brown versus Board of Education.
Right.
Loving versus Virginia. What's next? Are they going to take them all?
Could be.
Yeah, I know. That's scary, isn't it?
It is scary.
Yeah.
Because you got these zealots, who've got this twisted interpretation of a book that they, in some cases, don't even read.
Yep.
They're getting recycled information, or just have a closed-minded way of looking at it.
Yep.
Like, well, it has to be this way, this way, this way, and this way, and this way.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell, those of you who have that thought process, you're wrong. Get out and see the world. Go out and see how other people live, because your way is not the right way all the time. Just like my way is not the right way all the time. However, you got to go out there, interact with people, and see why they may say things a certain way.
Yeah.